and welcome back to Megaman Legacy Collection. That's Legacy Collection Part 2. And it looks like Walt Murphy's Law has struck to me a lot today. As in that when you have to go to wake up early and go to another city to participate to a test to see that can you actually get into a university. Nothing weird in that, nothing strange in that. But then it happens that some old bastard with a undiagnosed hearing problem decides to test run his radio again, which is already known that yes, it works really well. It makes lots of noise. Decides to make that noise all the fucking night, meaning it ruins up your fucking sleep that you're trying to get. And then once that's done, you just wind up to be so bloody angry and upset that you can't fall asleep, and eventually it becomes so fucking late that you simply, even if you could get sleep, it would be just so little that it would do you more harm than it would do good. So what you do is that case, well you wake up and you try do a let's play. Fuck. Well, any case, so that's the reason why I'm doing it. I'm in a bit of a state of grogginess right now, but I'm trying to overcome it with a dose of, well, actually not dose, I drank two cans of battery just to make my mind work. It looks like the Murphy's Law has really decided to that yes, you're not gonna go to that exam in your best mental state. But then again, Protoman is also known as Blues, which is actually quite a good name when you think about it. It has the motive of musical. As in that, hey, fuck, got stuck. Well, in any case, I think the original name of the Megaman is Rockman, and that is because of rock and roll. That's musical genre of the 50s. But of course, there's the Protoman, which is the predecessor of it. But everybody knows rock and roll got its starting from blues music, so of course it's blues, which is just as good. And of course, gameplay wise, he has this reddish grey color scheme with a bandana and goggle and fancy goggles, and with naturally he carries a shield and he takes a shitload of damage. Protoman goes down fast. But as a counter for that, he can also charge his shots the gun, and he has the slide in his basic move. Megaman doesn't have a slide in this game available, so so there's good and bad strengths and weaknesses, quite obvious. Which means, of course, that as he is completely playable, he must have all the ability to get the basic weapons, and because hey, it's simply impossible for this game to be played if you can't get all the weapons available in this game. And his basic shots, he can only have 2 shots in the screen instead of 3, as in like Megaman can. So yeah, the design really made it feel that he is a technically inferior prototype, which of course justifies his shield and he justifies shield and his improved mobility. If you can play, if you know how this game well, Protoman makes it really efficient way to play. But he's really punishing about mistakes. And of course, say hello to these infamous disappearing, reappearing blocks of the Megaman games. So yeah, Murphy's Law is really started to bite me today. I hope it doesn't go so bad that I hope it's so bad that the exam itself doesn't have any excessively difficult questions. Yeah, let's see. Yep. And unlike usually, these block puzzles do not have that horrifyingly common but very unpleasant case of shit, I made a bit of a mistake. Yeah, yes, please, thank you. But this level has been the stage of a sheep man, which is a really silly name, and of course, being a sheep has something to do with electricity. I really don't know how. So yeah, I really wonder how in hell did this kind of design go through. But the basic idea is. But then again, ball is made of rubber. And as ball is made of rubber, that means that that was close. Yeah. Electricity, rubber insulates from electricity, so rubber balls. Weird, logical, but weird. Yeah, Sheepman, silly design. I don't know why he was electric, and he goes down. Yeah, and the basic electricity color scheme of the electric weapons, gray and yellow. That was from the Megaman had that. And weapon thunder wall. So let's just continue. And watery balls, pump man. So of course you're gonna use electricity to break down water. So pump man is next. And of course he has a pump in his head. I did not mention that. Well, that always when you start the level, Protoman uses that famous whistle tone of his to announce his presence. But yeah, even though the Sheepman was, even though Sheepman was a bit of a silly level, this one is not so bad. Pumpman's level, well, it's got a theme of a sewage. And even though that ain't the most pleasant theme, it's consistent. And of course these water jets which go down. And of course these water jets go down, push you down, making platforming a bit more difficult. So yeah, these bits are a bit more difficult than they normally appears, and of course there's a bit of a nasty jump as well. But yeah, and interestingly for Robot Master stage there's a split path, so let's just go down. Because down is where everything happens. Oh, and look at these things. These things are actually... It's a long time since those things appeared in Mega Man games, and those bubbles, of course, they burst. And there's also stream of water moving us. Yeah. Generally you could say that the levels of Mega Man 10 vary. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. This is among the more better ones. The music works well with the theme of sewage and all that, and of course being underwater level means there's also all those spikes and related hazards. And of course those bubbles catch you and you will have difficulties. And of course those shrimps as well. Come on. And those buggers take 5 hits to break down. Come on. Burst and burst. Well, luckily, of course, Protoman being not so durable makes most of the game more difficult, but there are places where his extra speed, which kind of sliding, makes things easier. That was a place where it was so. I'm taking it slow. I don't. Ooh, thank you. And already we're facing the boss. So let's just first charge the weapon. And Pumpman does not fight underwater, but there's level of water here, and he can make a shield around himself. And then he jumps. Oh damn it. But Thunderbolt is a really efficient way. You have to... It's not that you must hit him with a wool. You must hit him with the thunder ball of it, part of it, which makes it a bit clumsy weapon. But if when it hits hard. And Pumpman went down by blues. And I don't have any blues for his downfall. Oh yeah, Murphy's Law has struck me again, so I just really hope that it really doesn't, and I'm really hoping that there would be some anti-material weapons available. Oh yeah. And of course Protoman actually got his brother's color scheme now. Perhaps a bit of different tone, but he got his brother's younger brother's color scheme, so it's time to end this session for right here, and I really hope that I don't fuck up the exams too badly. So I'll see you next time. See ya.